Okay, higher. You cannot say boiling point of water is 100, this one 70. You won't get any marker. You must compare, Remember how to say the boiling point of water is higher than the melting point of the naphthalene. Okay. Okay. So sambung buat any question cikgu bincang, you follow another 2 or 3. Okay. Next teacher want to go to page 11 Putrajaya. Page 11 Putrajaya. Question 1. Okay. You have shows the proton number and nucleon number for 3 particles. Circle the word particle. Particle mean there may be atom, maybe ion. Okay, you must carefully know when you read. I have particle V, W, and Y. My particle V, proton number 6. Okay, if proton number 6 means my bilangan proton also 6. Nucleon number 6. Okay, neutron number 6. Neutron number, number of neutron n also 6. And then nucleon number is 12. Okay, yeah, campur 2, 12. Okay, and then your W, your proton number 11. Your proton number 11, and then number of neutrons they never tell you, but nucleon number 23. How to get neutron number for W? 23 you minus with the 11, you tolak, you will get 12 lah. You catat or Y proton number 11, neutron number 13, and then nuclear numbers asal campur inilah. See 11 and then 13, you campur 24. Okay, now state the number of neutrons for W. Berapa neutrons? You tolak, you will get 12. Define isotope. What's the meaning of isotope? Atoms of same element. Atoms as wajib. Or same element that has same, you can talk in term of proton number, nucleon number, ataupun number of protons, number of neutrons. Same number of protons, but different number of neutrons. Boleh? Identify 2 particles that are isotope. Isotope means proton number, their proton numbers the same. Number of protons same, number of neutrons. Okay, circle. Okay, atom W and atom Y. Okay, atom W and atom Y. Okay, isotope have different physical property. Always remember, chemical property based on valence electron. Physical property based on number of neutrons. So isotope show different physical properties. Why different? It has different number of neutrons. Isotope show same chemical property. Why same chemical property? It has same number of valence electron. Okay, boleh ya? So you cari lagi 3 soalan same like this you do. Okay? Okay, now teacher want to go to okay, page 40. Tingkatan 4, page 40. Okay, before that I go 39 lah. I go 39 Teacher go 39. Okay, 39 is Sarawak, soalan Sarawak. Table 1 shows the informations of period 3 elements. Okay, you have the they given the proton number, they given the valence electron. Valence electron shows their group. Remember, Okay, and remember when you move from sodium to argon, their atomic size becomes smaller. Their electronegativity increases. Now you see, why are these elements placed in period 3? Why they are period 3? Because what's the reason, Asology? Because it has 3 shells filled with electron. Yeah, the perkataan field is wajib. Okay, good. Argon exists as monoatomic gas. Explain. Okay, argon exists as monoatomic gas because argon achieve stable octet electron arrangement. Okay, because it achieved stable, see, 18, right? 2.8.8. Okay, it achieves stable octet electron arrangement. Boleh? Let's just write E. Exam, you must write penuh electron arrangement. Okay. Chlorine is added to swimming pool to clean the pool and kill the germs. The product of the reaction of chlorine and water is hydrochloric acid and hypochlorous acid. Okay, someone very quickly, you open your textbook and tell me hypochlorous formula. Okay, write the chemical equation. Write the chemical equation. Cepat, cepat bagi tahu cikgu. Okay, chlorine, HCl, we put in water. Okay, and then what you get? Chlorine lah, chlorine, Cl2. Okay, I will get hydrochloric acid. Is it HOCl? I think HOCl. Am I correct? Tanisha is around? So I think if you check your tingkatan 4 textbook, my book in the car, HCl campur water, right? H2O campur HCl, you will get hydrochloric acid and then hypochlorous, right? HOCl. Okay. Letak bintang tak pernah keluar di SPM. Okay. Okay. After that, what they want, calculate the mass of chlorine needed to be dissolved in swimming pool. 2000, so many lah, very big number here. Okay, this much of water. Okay. Again, apa dia bagi pun, I am Mr. MPV. You follow that. Boleh? So, copy balik this chemical equation here where H2O campur Cl2, I will get hydrochloric acid campur HOCl. So, what is given? Calculate the mass of chlorine. You go to the chlorine, letak question mark, and then gram. You want the mass, right? Okay. Mass of the chlorine need to dissolve in 2 million, 500,000 swimming pool water. Okay. They give you the volume, and then they give you the molarity of the hypochlorous. Jadi you go to the hypochlorous, the volume is 2500000 dm cubic, and then molarity they give already. Okay, m 0.40. I'm in page 40 now. 4 mole per dm cubic. You have volume, you have molarity. Jadi you can calculate number of mole. Please take out your calculator and come with me now. Okay. So perkara pertama, I am Mr. MPV. Information ada. The information I must change it to mole. So hypochlorous. Jadi what teacher use? Jadi perkara pertama, number of mole of HOCl. Boleh? N equals to MV over 1000. Your molarity is 0.40004. Your volume dm cubic, jadi don't divide by 1000. 2,500,000. Okay. Okay. Anchi and Jane. Okay, someone tekan calculator, give me the answer. The number of moles so huge. Cepat, satu orang. Please ask your friends enter. Nanti don't regret on Monday. Oh my God, Pn.Siva got bincang. I never enter. Okay, someone give me the answer. Sanjeev. Okay, 100 mole. Okay, jadi your bilangan mole hypochlorous is 100. Jadi you have to do mole ratio. Perkara kedua, what teacher do? Mole ratio. So 1 mole HOCl ratio with 1 mole Cl2. Jadi here I have 100 mole hypochlorous ratio with 100 mole chlorine. Jadi the chlorine I need to give is 100 mole. Boleh ya? Jadi sekarang they want the mass, right? Jadi perkara 3, mass of Cl2. Okay, your Cl2 punya molar mass ialah apa? 35.5 plus 35.5. So N equal to mass divided by molar mass. N is 100, mass I don't know. Someone campur these two. Is it 71? 35.35 times 2. Sanjit, Alif mana Alif? Enciga? 71 Jadi your mass will be 100 times weight 71 tambah 20 lah 7100 gram. Jadi 7100 gram. Boleh ya? You jangan takut tau when you see big number like that. You follow as usual what you do, then you do the calculation. Okay, sekarang we go to the Kelantan, this one Okay, after that I jump to read oration. Okay, diagram 5 shows observation. I'm in page 40 Okay, you see this table. I got group 3 X oxide. See my chemical is 1 molarity sodium hydroxide and another chemical 1 molarity hydrochloric acid. I have alkali and I have acid. Okay, I'm going to test my oxides with acid and alkali. Remember, if acid and acid does not react, acid and alkali react. Boleh? If your substance, example like aluminium oxide, amphoteric property, dua-dua pun boleh bertindak balas. It has both acid property and alkaline property. Now you see I have X oxide. Okay, when I take X oxide, I put in sodium hydroxide. X oxide cikgu masuk dalam alkali. It dissolves. Dissolves. That means reacts lah. Reacts. Reacts in alkali. You see the sebelah? I put inside the hydrochloric acid. Reacts. Jadi, dengan acid also it's react. Dengan alkali also react. For sure, your X is aluminium. Amphoteric. Amphoteric oxide. Aluminium oxide lah. Al2O3. Catat. Okay, next. Y oxide I put in alkali. Reacts. Then I put in acid. No react. Alkali you can react. That means your body is acid. My Y oxide ialah someone acid. Acidic people lah. Maybe silicon dioxide. SiO2. Okay. And then my Z oxide, I put in alkali. No reaction. No reaction. Okay. And then I put in acid. It reacts. That means your Z should be alkali. That's why it can react in acid. Okay. Alkali mean magnesium oxide lah. Magnesium oxide ataupun sodium oxide. Boleh ya? Okay. Why are these element in period 3? Kenapa dia ada period 3? You know, not a few negeri asking period 3. In real SPM also keluar period 3. Okay. Why dia period 3? Again, same answer. They has 3 shells filled with electron. Lepas tu, based on your diagram 5, which oxide of element are acidic property? Siapa sini acid? Diri sendiri berasid. Your Y. Betul? Your Y is acidic property. Okay. You just write Y oxide lah. Okay. Y. You write Y oxide pun cikgu terima. You letak Y pun cikgu terima. Which oxide? Better Y oxide. Okay. Which one alkali? Z. Right. It react with acid only, right? Who got both? X oxide. Okay. Can both mean X oxide. Alkali mean Z oxide. Acid means Y oxide. Okay. The chemical formula for Z oxide. Z oxide, the third one is ZO. We already predict just now is magnesium oxide. Memang MgO also you write like that. Okay. Chemical equation. Write the chemical equation for reaction between Z oxide hydrochloric. That means use focus this question. MgO campur HCl. Okay, what you get? Salt and water. So you will get magnesium chloride campur water. Boleh? Then you balance lah. Balance means in front the acid you letak dua. Okay. Calculate minimum volume hydrochloric acid. Okay. Needed to ensure. Okay. Your maklumat given is number of mole of Z oxide is 0.05. Z oxide, your magnesium oxide lah 0.05 mole. Boleh? And then you're going to calculate number, what's the volume? Volume, right? Okay. You try this one, huh? Okay. Number one, you ada maklumat in the mole. You go and find your hydrochloric acid, how many mole? Your acid. Kalau acid, you know already bilangan mole. Acid kan solution N equal to MV over 1000. Okay. Acid, kalau sudah tahu bilangan mole, you can calculate. MV over 1000, molarity of the acid dalam table ada 1. Volume tak tahu. Divide by 1000, you can get. This one you do yourself. Huh? Okay. Now teacher go to, okay. Okay, periodic table, another like 3, 4 you do. Huh? Okay, where I target some. I go rate of reaction. All go to 104. 104. Here I want to give you one technique. See, 104, you have salt X, I'm hitting. Your syllabus, you belajar dua hitting. You hit nitrate salt and you hit carbonate salt. Okay. When you hit nitrate salt, you will get dua gas. One is colorless gas. Another one is brown gas. Untuk nitrate lah. Oxygen and nitrogen dioxide. Kalau dua gas, the substance you are hitting is nitrate salt. Kalau hanya satu gas keluar, the substance you heat must be carbonate sebab the gas keluar ialah carbon dioxide. So sini dua gas keluar, right? I know already my salt X is a nitrate salt. Keep Okay. Okay, next you come to page 114. Page 114. Okay, the following are 3 examples of sulfate salt. You have kalium sulfate, barium sulfate, and calcium sulfate. Boleh? 3 sulfate, right? Okay, number 1, classify the salt into, underline, soluble salt and insoluble salt. And circle the word classify. Mesti buat jadual. Dia ada tajuk soluble salt and tajuk insoluble salt. Then you masukkan. Boleh? Remember, if you have potassium, sodium, K1 plus, Na1 plus, ammonium, NH1 plus and 4. Okay. Then you have all these they will be soluble salt. Okay. Get it? The first one, potassium will be soluble salt, SS. The second one, barium sulfate and calcium sulfate, IS, insoluble salt. Boleh? Nanti you masukkan dalam jadual. Okay, next. State the reactants to prepare the soluble salt. Among the 3, who is your soluble salt? They never tell you, no. So the soluble salt is potassium sulfate. Boleh? State the reactant. Okay, you want to prepare potassium sulfate. What's the chemical you must use? Sanjit? Zishwan? Potassium, right? You need acid and alkali. Sulfate, jadi cikgu gunakan sulfuric acid. Potassium hydroxide. Boleh? Okay. Next, you go to C. You have green solid W. Okay, I put acid. I don't know what acid. I get blue solution Y, gas V and water. Gas V ialah satu gas kan? Jadi CO2. Kalau satu gas keluar, sure CO2. And then my W should have carbonate. Okay. Blue solution. Okay, I have Cu2 plus. Jadi, I know already my W is copper 2 carbonate. Okay, and then some more info, they given you green solid. Yeah, of course, it's green. Boleh? Jadi, remember, any carbonate, here is copper 2 carbonate lah. When you react with any acid, hydrochloric boleh, nitric boleh, sulfuric boleh. We got 3 product, salt, water, and carbon dioxide. Boleh ya? Your X may be acid X, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, or sulfuric acid. Okay? Fine. Next, I take the copper 2 carbonate, I heat. I will get oxide, metal, and carbon dioxide gas. So my V is again CO2. Okay, so my Z going to be copper 2 oxide. Boleh eh? Okay, number 1, identify, remember, so long in SPM, since COVID, solan salt flow chart tak keluar. This year definitely akan keluar. I have to train you. Boleh? Okay, identify substance V, W, and Z. Jadi just write V dot dot, W dot dot, Z dot dot, circle the word identify. Jadi, hey, where's the Varishmon? Someone call Varishmon. Maybe he go to the shop already. Where's Varishmon's friends? Sanjeet, message him. Just from the shop, enter only. Google Meet. Okay, symbol pun boleh, nama pun boleh. Now, suggest acid X. You see how, what acid you like the most? Sulfuric, nitric, or hydrochloric?
Sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric. H2SO4. Boleh lah, any acid you boleh suggest. I say suggest symbol pun boleh, nama pun boleh lah. When you start write the essay, you put the acid punya nama ataupun symbol dulu. Or you never give me, you start write your essay. Dalam essay ada sulfuric, you are mentioning, teacher will give you marker already. Okay, okay, suggest your acid, 1 markah. And write chemical equation for the reaction. X kan. Jadi, they want the equation untuk the up one lah. Your green solid, copper 2 carbonate. Okay. You see how one sulfuric, right? Copper 2 carbonate, campur sulfuric. I will get copper 2 sulfate, CO2, and water. Boleh? Tulis. Correct reactants, correct product. 1 markah. Balancing 1. Sudah 3 markah. Now, describe how to prepare salt Y. Your Y is solution. That means it's a soluble salt. You must form the crystals later. So, here's 10 markah, right? Again, markah will be 3 plus 7. 3 mark what they asked just now. 7 for you to prepare. Boleh ya? Tetap satu soalan in SPM, you must write the procedure lah. Okay, ya? So, number 1, what you do? I check in textbook this experiment. The volume of solution you use must be 20 to 50. The volume must be 20 cm cubic until 50. Okay, tak boleh ya. Your volume lari, you won't get markah. And for your acid, the molarity must be 1 mole dm cubic until 2 mole dm cubic only. Boleh ya? So, I now explain one by one. You dengar baik-baik. Number 1, at ADD. Action, at 20 cm cubic of 1 molarity. Okay, volume is 20, molarity is 1. Okay, our choose here how 1 sulfuric, right? Sulfuric acid, any acid Taisa, you mention later, into a beaker. Your ayat pertama, dia ada formula Pn.Siva reka, A, B, C, Q. Action, bahan, container, A, quantity. Quantity, okay, done. Ayat pertama, I done, I tell already, acid I want to put in the beaker. Ayat kedua, okay, according to the info they give, you must use the green powder lah. Okay, copper 2 carbonate powder. The perkataan powder wajib. Wajib because copper 2 carbonate is an insoluble salt. Boleh? Number 2, add copper 2 carbonate powder a little by little into the acid, comma, stir until excess. Boleh? Boleh ya? Copper 2 carbonate powder. You give everything tapi no powder, you don't get marker already. Add copper 2 carbonate powder. Okay, a little by little. You never say little pun, never mind. Into the beaker. Stir until excess. Because dia punya quantity, you must tell me, right? How much you going to put? That's the what? at last until excess. Remember, when you do salt, why you put this thing excess? Because we want to ensure all the acid is completely reacted. Okay, when all the acid finish, all the hydrogen finish, it no more dissolve. Your copper to carbonate no more dissolve. Okay, so acid I put already. Number two, I put my copper to carbonate powder already. Just make simple iod. Okay, just now was add 20 cm cubic, 1 molarity sulfuric acid into beaker. Number two, add copper to carbonate powder into the acid, stir until excess. And your iod lah, keep, okay, how you make iod, teacher want the word excess. Number three, filter and remove the excess copper to carbonate powder. Number four, transfer the filtrate ataupun transfer the solution into an evaporation dish. Number four, heat the solution until F4 ke 5 until saturated. 5. 6. Cool down and let crystals form. Room temperature ada tada tapa. So apa process you are doing? Cooling. Itu cikgu mau. After cooling, what you will get? Crystals. Cool down and let crystals form. Number 6. Number 7. Filter and get the crystals. Ataupun filter and remove the crystals. You got the crystals already. Next, number 8. Rinse the crystal with a little water. Jangan banyak-banyak air is dissolved. Little water. So your crystal is basah now. Okay. Rinse the crystal with a little water. Next, the last one, dry the crystals using filter paper. Itu untuk soluble salt. Mungkin cikgu nak bagi insoluble. Insoluble lagi senang. Like barium sulfate, barium punya solution, sulfate punya solution. So barium nitrate, sulfate, sodium sulfate. Sama, 25 cm cubic. Tapi your total must be 50 20 boleh 25 boleh lah. Or 1 molarity barium nitrate solution added into a beaker. Sini pula sodium sulfate, right? 20 cm cubic of sodium sulfate solution, 1 molarity added into beaker. Stir, okay, white precipitate form. Filter and remove the white precipitate. Rinse the white precipitate with distilled water. Dry the precipitate with filter paper. Finish oh? Insoluble lagi senang. Okay maybe salah satu akan keluar preparation of salt atau dua. Okay? Okay, fine. Finish I suppose to, okay, you all jump to page 121. Page 121. Okay, table 2 shows the 2 experiment carried out to study effect of rate of reaction. Okay, see the first one, I'm collecting the gas using syringe. If I don't want to use the syringe to collect, teacher will use water displacement method. Okay, where your burette you invented, right? Itu adalah water displacement method. Remember? Okay, now I have zinc granulates excess and then my hydrochloric acid volume is 50 molarity 1. Jadi for acid, I can calculate number of mole. Boleh ya? Okay, and then the next experiment, powder. 1 granulates, 1 powder. Jadi the factor effect is size of the zinc ataupun total surface area of zinc. Boleh ya? In first experiment, you see time taken to collect 60 cm cubic. 60 cm cubic gas I collected in 80 seconds. Whereas in second experiment, 60 cm cubic same volume, I collected in 30 seconds, which is very quick. Jadi rate of reaction higher in set 2. Boleh ya? Okay, so kalau macam ni, my soalan pertama. You ada macam ni ya? Okay, my soalan pertama. What's the meaning of rate of reaction? Jangan buat salah. Okay, you can simply tembak-tembak jawab, you know. The increase in the volume of hydrogen gas. The increase ataupun the change. Boleh? You can boleh guna specifically you tell increase ataupun change. Ini dua perkataan must have in front. Tak ada you salah. You just say volume of hydrogen gas per unit time, you don't get marker. You say change in the volume of hydrogen gas per unit time ataupun increase in the volume of hydrogen gas per unit time. Boleh ya? Memang ada. Or you can write like the mathematic way pun cikgu terima. If you don't want write per unit time kan. Macam matematik bahagi. Letak bawah pun you betul. Okay. After that, I will ask what factor affect in the above diagram. Then you must tell. Jangan just say size of the reactant. I don't give marker. Size, because reactant ada banyak. I have hydrochloric also. I have zinc also. You must say size of zinc. Okay. Based on test table 2, state one reason why the final volume obtained are the same. Kenapa at last? Because the concentration of the acid is the same for both experiment. Betul kan? Jadi, their end product will be the same. Volume of the ending. Okay, then ini pun memang you all ada. I'm going to give you like 3 experiment. All the 3 also. Oh my god, my battery is 20% only remaining. Tak apa. Okay. So, dua-dua pun you have to calculate lah. Okay, sini 60 cm cubic and 80 second. Unit sangat penting. Okay, next. Write the chemical equation. Right? And then, okay lah, you ada essay lah. Dalam essay you kena terangkan. Okay, fine. Okay. What's the factor effect frequency of effective collision? Effective collision, Anson? Anson, yap. I'm searching. Collide at correct orientation. Very good, Anson boy. I'm going to give you more amalan by for Anson. Second answer. The colliding particle should achieve energy that is bila dia collide correct orientation. Okay, fine. Satu markah. Yeah, equal or more than the activation energy. Very good. Semua orang catat dah jawapan dia. Okay. Okay. Next. Okay, fine. You come to 1 to 5. 1 to 5. Terengganu. The table. Okay. First experiment, I'm using magnesium powder and then nitric acid. Okay. Second experiment, I'm using same nitric acid, magnesium powder. Now I'm using copper to sulfate solution. Okay, you see the 1 and 2. What's the factor effect? The presence of catalyst. Comma. Tak cukup Tell who is your catalyst. Copper to sulfate solution. Boleh? Okay, after that, which one has higher rate of reaction? Set 2 has higher rate of reaction than set 1. Boleh? Then I will say explain in terms of collision theory. Okay, how to explain? Number 1. Okay, you already say set 2 has higher rate of reaction. Number 2. In set 2, copper to sulfate solution, CuSO4 present, whereas not in set 1. Point 3. What does it do? The presence of copper to sulfate solution in set 2, okay, will create an alternative pathway which has lower activation energy in set 2 than in set 1. Point 4. So, more colliding particles. Who is your more colliding particles? Your more colliding particles are magnesium atom and hydrogen ion will achieve the lower activation energy. Last point, ECF. The, what's that? Frequency of effective collision. The frequency of effective collision between the magnesium atom and zinc ion higher in set 2 than in set 1. Boleh? Kalau concentration, you must cara bincang, at last, the cara bincang will be different. Kalau temperature, you must talk about kinetic energy. Okay? Okay, fine. And then you had a graph, sketching graph. The sketching graph, almost like page 137. You all go that page, circlekan. So, baca-baca ini. Okay? Here got one contoh graph, right? Okay? 137 ada satu graph, lebih kurang macam itu. I give the empty one, you have to fill up for me. 2 dan 3 meet at the same volume, double 2x. Because their solution punya molarity is the same. Maybe the experiment 1 we haven't read is half coming down. That means the molarity of the acid is reduced by half. Okay, ataupun lagi satu, one more thing, your experiment 3 dan 2 using diprotic acid. Jangan keluar. I must take your picture. You all got marker, you know. And then your satu ialah monoprotic acid. Boleh? Okay. Okay, and then one more. Jason going for camping. Jason want to cook chicken. So how he can cook very fast the chicken? Dua markah. So what you must do? Jason, you tell me. Where is Jason? Huh? User Zoom. Sanjit, what you do? Cut the chicken into small pieces. Boleh? Then what will happen? The total surface area of the chicken larger, exposed to the heat and cook faster. Boleh ya? Okay. Okay. And then y'all go practice later 165. 165. You practice 165, 163 ya. Okay, 163 punya jawapan Selangor set. Maybe Puan Siva cari and share with you lah. Okay, you are the advanced ceramic. Boleh? You see the picture in 165. The aeroplane punya body ialah aluminium. It's alloy. Duralumin alloy. And then a Q, I think, cutting disc. Okay, it's advanced ceramic. And then R ialah traditional ceramic. From there, they will start all the stories lah. Okay, okay, ini nanti cikgu share lah. Okay, Selangor punya this jawapan and this one I share with you. Okay, okay, boys. One more what I want you to practice. You go to page 170. Okay, 170 come we practice a little bit. Okay, I have this. State the type of ceramic use cutting disc. Cutting disc apa dia? Advanced ceramic. Okay, based on the X, nama X, state the property of the make it to be used as cutting disc. Why I can use as a cutting disc? Hard and who can check from the textbook? It is harder. Harder some more? Harder or hard. And then one more strong. Boleh? You balik hari ini keluarkan your textbook. You cari answer for this question. Okay. This is para, right? Para. And then you see, Nawa want to choose suitable to put a fruit pickle. Fruit pickle is acid, you know. Acid, acid. You want to put in these bottles. Okay. First bottle is glass jar. Second is ceramic. Both are chemically inert. Okay. Tapi satu is transparent. You can see through. Satu is not transparent lah. Which container is most suitable? 3 markah. Anyone also boleh ya? Okay. You bagi reason. Number 1. Maybe I want glass jar, right? Okay, I say glass jar 1 markah. Number 2, transparent, I can see through. Number 3 is chemically inert. Okay. Okay, if you choose ceramic, how you say? Ceramic, you choose a ceramic jar sudah 1 markah. Why you choose ceramic jar? You check in a textbook, chemically inert, does not react. One more, kena 2 point. One more, what you can give? Check, check your buku. You can simply give other thing, you know, you're putting makanan there. Okay. Okay, and then state the disadvantage of the container. Okay, let's say if I choose a glass jar, what's the disadvantage? Easily breaks. Fragile cikgu tak ajar, brittle pun tak ada ajar di sini you check in the buku easily breaks. Betul? You check in the buku okay? You check. Okay, and then ceramic. You choose ceramic tapi kenapa apa disadvantage? I cannot see through. Itulah satu disadvantage. Okay? Okay. Maybe nantilah cikgu jawab and then I ambil gambar I give you also. Okay? Okay. So, okay. See 178 pun you pergi cuba the Kedah punya pun ada ceramic and disc. Okay? Okay. So that's all. When I meet you tomorrow the masa pun cikgu sudah bagi I'm going to bincang tingkatan 5 punya benda. Okay? Only tingkatan 5 punya benda. Okay, you all keep baca and practice more. Okay, you practice. Just take your textbook 3 4, 3 5, buat latihan saja. Okay, what I bincang, give me some time. Later teacher will send daughter for tuition. I do what I bincang today. I will write all my answer. I give you semua baca. Boleh ya? Okay, so some people, please you turn on your camera. Teacher ambil gambar. Sebab you all going to get kehadiran, you know. Okay, those who are not joined with me now, turn on your camera because I cannot give to the pentadbir gambar yang sama, you know. Ciu how, Ansan cepat-cepat, teacher haven't take lunch. Alif mana? Jason buka. Where is my Varishmon? The Tanisha girl lah. No, the 5 pasture. Where's Tanisha? Oliver ada. Oliver very good boy. Every time Oliver show me your face. Tiva sini ada. The Mon mana? Why Ethan never go cari the Mon today? Okay, see how? Sanjit ada. Sanjit, are you sleeping? Ansan, I have the video call with Varishmon shortly. Then I take his picture. Okay. See, Sanjit punya face look like Buddha, Gautama Buddha. Okay lah. Okay, thank you so much. Everyone, I will give you marka, all my lima classes. Your friends, you tell Pn.Siva, put in the group, you all baca macam tu, Varishmon, I will make a video call now. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you so much. Go baca, The ceramic things, all teacher will make answer.
Baca.
Bye-bye. See you.